What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Welcome to another exciting video. So, if you haven't noticed already, or if you haven't heard, the Arc Xbox update is finally out. Yes, finally out. We get to the new stuff that we have been hoping for a while. So, we got some pretty bit of information. So, this did come out early hours for me, early hours of the morning. It came out roughly about 1:15 in the morning for me. So, yeah. But here you have it. The update is rather large, 24.4 gigs. That's rather big update. But we do get quite a lot of stuff with it. So, what do we actually get with it? Well, if you don't know by now, there's something wrong with you, because this update has been out for such a long time, the patch notes anyway, because PC had it for a while, then it came to PS4 the Friday just gone, and now the Xbox has finally got it. So if you don't actually know what's coming, where have you been, what you've been up to? But if you don't know what's coming, I'm going to quickly go through the actual patch notes for the Xbox update. So as you can tell, we are back on the community forums where all the patch notes for the updates are released. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So if you didn't know already, that the PC and the PS4 did receive the TLC Phase 1 update, which gave certain dinos new stuff. So Procoptodon, the Bigfoot or the Gigantopithecus, the Dire Bear, the Dire Wolf, and the T-Rex all got new animations. Got new animations, model updates, sound passes, and new abilities. That's most of them. That's what they got. So you can see here all of the changes that the Procoptodon got, that the Gigantopithecus got, the Dire Bear got, the Dire Wolf got, and the T-Rex. So, if you didn't know about this stuff, I'm going to quickly go through what they basically got. So, the Procoptodon model update, animation update, sound pass, new abilities. It will take reduced fall damage, carry weight will be noticeably increased. Can carry small creatures and baby dinos in their pouches. A knockout kick, which effectively significantly large dinos, whatever. Added an aimed jump, which can be used by holding the jump button. Carry players in pouches, reduce food consumption rate when carried by a boosted female Procoptodon baby's imprint, while in carry pouch receives more affinity. The Gigantopithecus receive model update, animation update, new fur, sound pass, new abilities. Bigfoot will receive an armor degradation attack. This means when it's fight, it does more damage to the armor durability it does more to the armor than it does to the player. Add the capability to climb zip lines, added a jump, be able to carry and throw small creatures, and throwing has been made more accurate. And it's similar to the crabs. Right. Dire Bear have received model update, animation update, new fur, new abilities. When riding a Dire Bear, players will be immune to bees. They won't be able to be knocked off the Dire Bear, and they will focus the bear instead of the player, which is really nice. Dire Bear also is able to harvest honey from wild beehives without attacking bees or hurting the hive using the ultimate attack. Plus, the amount of honey received is ×3 of the standard amount, and it increases swim speed of the Dire Bear as well. Direwolf received a model update, animation update, new fur, new abilities. Hound activates a pack buff for 90 seconds with a 1.5 minute cooldown. When the alpha howls, the pack also howls. The pack buff strengthens the alpha as well as its pack reduced amount versus the alpha. Hunter's instinct passive buff, which will allow it to sniff out players / creatures with less than 50% health. And it can also sniff out explorer notes or detect buried / stealth creatures. Moving on to the T-Rex. It received a model update, animation update, and some new abilities. Its roar should receive a CD and a sorry. Anyway, yeah. It's roar. It's basically a stun effect. I don't know. My mind went blank. Yeah. Under certain drag rate, poop to act as a small stun / interruption. The cooldown on the victims, so they cannot be poop locked continuously. So poop locked. It basically means that the creatures poop themselves and they get stunned, which is actually a really cool thing. The roar will not be able to scare anything above its level, so it will not be able to scare anything that's higher than it, but bigger than it, which is obviously, like, I'm guessing a Bronto, a Giga, a Titan, maybe a Diplo. I'm not too sure if they'd class that as bigger or not. Anything bigger than the T-Rex, really, which there isn't a lot. The roar will cause players to poop but not stun them, so the players will poop themselves but they'll still be able to run away. And the Rex's ability to climb over small rocks and steeper slopes have been improved. Very, very nice. So, that's just all the TLC stuff, right? That's just all the TLC stuff. That's what the new TLC patch is coming to them, certain dinos, and that is what they're going to get. But apart from that, we're getting a huge amount of creature-specific bug fixes and a balance? Basically, just balance update. And there's an absolute ton of balancing / bug fixes. I'm not going to read them out, just not going to. But yeah. But there was one big thing that I was looking forward to, and that is this. The creative mode building. Which is absolutely fantastic. That's one thing I've been waiting for. Because it basically means unlimited building that you could possibly think of. You want to get to a build, but you hate the preparation for the build. That means gathering all the materials so you can make like a bunch of walls, ceilings, foundations, and so on and so forth. Well, you no longer have to, as long as you have access to console commands. You can now have the creative mode building enabled. That means you do not have to go out and get the resources to craft anything. So this is an admin command which can trigger on yourself / other players, which removes the weight restrictions, crafting requirements, and unlocks all the engrams, allowing you to freely craft items to your heart's content. Must relog to disable the effect. Creative mode can be activated by using the following commands. So cheat GCM to activate it on yourself, or cheat give creative mode to target to Google the player on the center of your screen, or and cheat GCMP to Google for a player by their ID. So there's 3 ways you can give it to someone. Give it to yourself, give it to another person, or give it to a person that's nowhere near you. So yeah, that's one thing I'm most looking forward to. Another option that people have been looking forward to is this option right there. The ability to disable fog. But then we've got a load of other bunch of fixes and just cool stuff that have come. there's a lot. There is literally a lot to this update, so I do get why the update file was so goddamn big. But anyway, Mortals, I've been chatting on for way too long here. This was meant to be a short video just to tell you, Mortals, that the update for Xbox is out. Go and download it now, because it is a rather big update of 4.4 gig. So if you haven't got the best internet in the world, this is going to take you a while to download. So go and download it now. So yeah. If you're in America and you watch this before you go to school, turn your Xbox on, click the download button, then go off to school. Just make sure you've got that shutdown timer on your Xbox set, so when you come back from school, you can happily just go on Arc and play around with the creative mode without waiting for it to download. That is what I would suggest. Before you go to school, turn your Xbox on, download it, then go to school, because by the time you come back, it should be done.